Good evening. I am Ashley McVeigh.
And I'm Marina Rodriguez, and this is your Matuschka News.
An Indiana woman saved her 2 children from a tornado but lost her legs in the process. Stephanie Decker and her children took cover in their basement. Decker tied her children together with a comforter and used her own body as a shield over top of them. Decker told our on-site reporters that she grabbed her kids and wasn't letting go. If they were going to fly, she was going to fly with them. Although Decker and her 2 children survived, Decker's legs were crushed as she lost parts of both of her legs. Decker said that she has learned that if she can't make it through that, then she can't make it through anything, and she is going to make it through this, and she will walk again. A benefit fund has been set up for Stephanie Decker at Fifth Third Bank.
A teenager described as a bullied outcast at his suburban Cleveland high school opened fire in the cafeteria Monday morning, killing 1 student and wounding 4 others before being caught a short distance away. A student who witnessed the attack close up said it appeared the gunman was targeting a group of students sitting at a cafeteria table and that the one who was killed was trying to duck under the table. Panicked students screamed and ran through the halls after the gunfire broke out at the start of the school, Chardon High, about 30 minutes from Cleveland. The suspect, whose name was not released, was arrested near his car a half-mile away.
A troop of Girl Scouts were robbed this weekend while selling cookies outside of a Texas Walmart. 2 of the girls fought back. According to one of the Girl Scouts, a man asked about some cookies, and before she knew it, he grabbed the cash box and ran to a nearby car. The scout and a friend ran after the man and the car. One of the girls said she reached into the car and hit the boy that was in the passenger seat. The robbers got away with about $200, and local authorities are still looking for the men in their black Toyota Camry. Local residents have been sending donations to the troops.
Struggling cell phone maker Nokia Corporation has unveiled 2 new handsets that it hopes will revive its fortunes at the start of the world's largest mobile phone trade show on Monday. This bold attack consists in putting in the market a cell phone with an HD camera of 41 megapixels for $254. Chief Executive Stephen Elop told reporters at Mobile World Congress in Barcelona that the new phones demonstrate the actions necessary to improve the fortunes of Nokia. Nokia has lost its once dominant position in the global mobile market, with Android phones and iPhones overtaking the growing smartphone segment. Only time say if this strategy will work.
A Michigan State lottery winner of $1 million is still collecting food stamps. Lottery winner Amanda Clayton says that she hadn't been cut off and thought it was okay to continue collecting food stamps since she is not employed. Although Clayton is now considered a part of the nation's top tax bracket, she said she isn't embarrassed about collecting the money and receives $200 a month in food assistance. State Representative Dale Zorn is sponsoring a bill preventing the taking of public assistance by individuals that are not in need of the assistance.
And here's Mary with the weather report.
As Ashley and Marina were reporting earlier, there have been many tornadoes out in the west, and even though we don't have to worry about them often in Florida, it's good to know the difference between a tornado watch and a tornado warning during some of our bad thunderstorms. A tornado watch is just to let everyone know that there is potential for tornado activity, and you should keep your eyes out in case one develops. A tornado warning is more severe, as it is issued if a tornado has actually touched down and has been sighted. In that case, you should take safety precautions and stay away from any windows. And if the tornado is near, make sure to get into the tub of the bathroom and stay low until it passes. However, it doesn't appear that we will need to worry about any bad thunderstorms this week, but don't expect the wind to be letting up anytime soon. It won't be too chilly out, but with wind gusts up to 15 miles per hour, you're going to want to wear some sort of jacket to bundle up against the wind. And if you're on your way home from work, there are not too many delays. However, on I-95 southbound, there is a bit of a bumper-to-bumper, but it is now moved to the side of the road, and the only thing slowing down the traffic are good old rubberneckers. That's all from the Weather and Traffic Desk. Back to you, Marina.
To protect yourself and your health against the changes of weather, here is Graham with some helpful information.
Spring is often characterized by the seasonal flu. As children and adults begin spending more time outside, the chances of catching the flu bug increase greatly. However, it is important to recognize the difference between allergies and the flu. While airborne allergies rarely lead to aches and pains, the flu often is accompanied by such soreness. Additionally, while allergies only sometimes lead to sore throats, the flu usually causes such sore throats and chest irritations, while allergies generally do not. Doctors recommend several ways to help beat the flu. The first is to eat vegetables and fruits at least 5 times a day. Plant foods contain natural disease-fighting compounds called phytochemicals and antioxidants. These substances can enhance your immune system. Secondly, it is important to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Do not smoke, sleep 7 to 8 hours each night, eat a nutritious diet that includes breakfast, and avoid or take steps to reduce mental stress. Next, avoid the spread of germs. This is possible by washing your hands frequently with warm soapy water for at least 20 seconds and not sharing cups or food with others. Finally, drink 8 to 12 cups of water every day. Water helps to cleanse the body and remove toxins, including germs. By keeping body systems, especially the respiratory system, well hydrated, you can enhance your virus fighting potential. Now, let's go back to Marina in the news desk.
Thanks, Graham. And the Oscar goes to The Artist. Last Sunday night, celebrities from the movie industry gathered to find out who the Academy considered to be the best of the year. Surprisingly, a black and white silent movie got the best prizes. The Artist received the statue for Best Movie, Best Picture, Best Actor, Best Director, Best Costume, and Best Music. Also with 5 awards, but more of the technical related categories, Hugo won Best Cinematography, Best Art Director, Best Visual Effects, Best Sound Mixing, and Best Sound Editing. Contrary-wise to what many people were expecting, Glenn Close did not receive the prize for Best Actress. Instead, Meryl Streep took her 3rd statue home for her performance in The Iron Lady.
Meryl looked great in her dress, don't you think?
She did.
Did you see what Angelina Jolie was wearing, though?
And the award for Best Breakout Stars goes to Angie's right leg. Miss Jolie's limb exposure attracts attention, mocking and 15,000 Twitter followers. The 36-year-old actress stole the spotlight from Best Actor nominee Brad Pitt. As she posed at different points along the red carpet, Angelina was captured continuously adjusting her Atelier Versace gown to ensure the cameras caught the leg from every angle. Quickly, social networking sites were heating up with thousands of comments about Angie's right leg, which became a trending topic on Twitter. Walking on stage to present the gong for Best Adapted Screenplay, Angelina stopped at the microphone for several seconds with her hand on her hip and that leg on full display again. The screenwriters for The Descendants, as they accepted the award, were quick to mimic Jolie's pose in an exaggerated fashion, drawing laughs from the audience.
Angelina Jolie upstaged on Oscar night by her own leg. Hey everyone, I'm Brian Corsetti and HollywoodLife.com has all the details. Angelina Jolie was clearly excited to show off her right leg in her black velvet Atelier Versace gown when she presented for the Best Adapted Screenplay and all over the red carpet. But she quickly got mocked by winning screenwriters Nat Faxon and Jim Rash, who won for The Descendants. It soon became viral when someone already had a leg up on the incident by creating a Twitter account appropriately titled Angie's Right Leg. The tweet started with, "I'm a leg, get a load of me." And an hour later, a new tweet said, "Don't forget about the leg." You might think it's funny, but by the end of the night, the Twitter account accumulated over 10,000 followers, which leads us to ask, is the chicken leg the new Tebow? Clearly an Oscar moment we will always remember. To stay up to date on everything Hollywood, log on to HollywoodLife.com and subscribe to ENTV for all your entertainment news first.
Milk's favorite cookie turns 100. The Oreo celebrates its 100th birthday this month. The first Oreo cookie was made in a Manhattan biscuit factory and sold to a grocery store in Hoboken, New Jersey. The Oreo cookie is now owned by Kraft, who is releasing a limited edition birthday cake version of the cream-filled cookie. According to Kraft, they sell 70 million Oreo cookies every day.
Timur, a 24-year-old tattoo artist from Russia, caused a lot of controversy after he posted photos and pictures of him tattooing his hairless cat on the internet. Apparently, Timur wanted his beloved cat, Coco, to have a similar tattoo as the one he had done on his chest. So he just put the pet to sleep for an hour and unleashed his artistic talent on the little chest. Proud of his idea, he filmed the whole process, took some photos of the finished artwork and posted them online. As you can imagine, animal rights activists weren't very impressed with his achievement and began accusing Timur of animal cruelty. Although the young artist tattooed Coco under the supervision of a veterinarian, animal lovers claim the cat was still abused for no reason. But there are those who believe Timur did nothing wrong. They say the cat was put to sleep and didn't feel any pain, and that all the 24-year-old did was to make Coco a beautiful ornamental cat. Unfortunately for Timur, experts say the tattoo will likely degrade over time and eventually become just an ugly spot, which is probably for the best, because the guy actually managed to misspell a simple phrase like carpe diem, a popular Latin saying as seize the day. In the meantime, the eccentric artist actually got a tattoo of his tattooed cat on his forearm, and Russian foreign posters are now joking about the probability of him tattooing himself on one of Coco's front legs.
Пустите его сюда. Нога. Не забыть.
Или он туда, к птичкам надо, он там на них смотрит.
Нет, это попробовать где-нибудь там на каком-нибудь месте, как он среагирует. Это же не очень болезненная процедура, поэтому...
Сейчас, да, можно?
Можно сейчас вот через несколько минут, сейчас я потихонечку ввожу. Вот. Потому что иногда вот на не такие болезненные процедуры ему этого хватает. Вот сейчас вот какой уровень.
А это может дергаться, да, начать лечение?
Ну, может, да. Сэкономите.
Уже можно?
День попробуйте, где что-то там это дернется, это еще подожди.
Нормально? Нормально. Ты это? Нет, нормально, смотри-ка, да, все? Угу. Вообще отлично. Не дергается?
Нет, нормально.
Нет, живот у него нормально, тоже не дергается ничего.
Наркоз неприятный, и постоянно капельно я добавляю. То есть вот на таком уровне нормально, то он просто выводится очень быстро, когда действие кончается. Поэтому я буду по капельке.
Отлично вообще, да? Это пятерка у тебя?
Немножко беленького и все.
Пуля на вылет.
Пуля на вылет. Пуля на вылет. Пуля на вылет. Пуля на вылет. Пуля на вылет. Пуля на вылет. Пуля на вылет. Пуля на вылет. Пуля на вылет. Пуля на вылет. Пуля на вылет. Пуля на вылет. Пуля на вылет. Пуля на вылет. Пуля на вылет. Пуля на вылет. Пуля на вылет.
Star quarterback Tim Tebow is approached to be ABC's next Bachelor for the reality TV show. The Bachelor host Chris Harrison reported on Access Hollywood Live that he met Tim Tebow about becoming the next Bachelor. Harrison said that Tebow had said yes, but he would not be able to do the show because of his quarterback job. It looks like the football star doesn't need the reality TV series, as he was spotted dining in LA with country singer Taylor Swift. Apparently, Tim Tebow doesn't need the reality show to help him find love, but if you need some tips, here is Monet with some advice on relationships.
Spring is here, and with it are flowers in bloom, longer periods of sunshine, and overall lifted spirits as we all defrost from the chill of winter. So, in lieu of the nicer weather, why not bring a little spark to your relationship? A blog on marriage.com highlights several ways to bring a spark to your long-term relationship. For starters, it's recommended that both partners pick up journaling. Not only is this a way, when done separately, to bring some clarity to some much-needed me time, but can also be a way to initiate communication between partners, specifically on issues that may be hard to address otherwise. As a second point, couples are urged to go on dates again and advise that dating is a viable part of relationships, longevity, and not just in its initial phase of existence. Point number 3, be nice and share. Polls have shown that gift giving decreases by 80% from the start of the relationship by the 3rd year into it. Couples are urged to redefine gift giving from its traditional meaning of an item exchange from one partner to another to now buying a joint gift together you both can share as a fun bonding experience. Lastly, the article suggests couples throw out the traditional holidays and those special occasions as being just the days to do something special, but now we're suggested to make unexpected holidays, maybe go out, have a couple's massage, or enjoy something better that you and your spouse both enjoy. Now back to the news desk.
If you are a foodie, then this event is for you. The Bold City Brewery is hosting the Jack's Truckies Food Truck Championship. Attendees can sample the best of Jacksonville's street food, as this championship will feature food trucks from across the city. Truckee will be awarded the best food truck of Jacksonville. The event is Saturday, March 31st from noon to 3 p.m. Next, we are cooking up something good in Mary's kitchen.
Students at the University of North Florida will hold a dance marathon tonight to raise funds and public awareness for Children's Miracle Network hospitals. More than 300 students plan to spend 17 hours and 4 minutes on their feet representing the 17 million children who are treated each year in Children's Miracle Network hospitals worldwide. An additional 4 minutes will be added to celebrate the event's 4th year at UNF, according to Amy Herndon, the overall chair of UNF Dance Marathon. The marathon begins tonight at 7 p.m. and continues until tomorrow, 12:04 p.m. Dancers have been collecting donations prior to the event. Proceeds will help purchase critically needed medical equipment, child life resources, and educational material for pediatric programs at Chance, Jacksonville, and Wolfson Children's Hospital. Since its inception, the UNF Dance Marathon has raised more than $75,000 for the cause. Donate or get more information, go to unfdm.org. And here's Graham with sports coverage.
The world's best golf players will be coming to the Jacksonville region this May for the Players' Championship. To understand this famous event, let's consider its history. The Players' Championship was the first event founded for the players by the touring professionals' own organization. The inaugural tournament was played in 1974. For the first 3 years, the event was moved annually. It was in the first 5-year period that plans were made for a permanent host course that would be owned by the players of the PGA Tour, which was to be located here in local Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida. It was meant to be the first true stadium golf course. Also, it was intended to be accessible to all golf fans. There are many benefits that occurred by moving the event from March to May. For one, there is a better turnout because most students are out of school by this point. Also, the weather is more predictable, allowing the event to operate without the risk of spring showers. The Players is unique and that all participants have a chance at winning. The tournament does not cater to any particular golfer. Past season winners have included KJ Choi in 2011, Tim Clark in 2010, and Henrik Stenson in 2009. However, many worry that winning may prove disastrous for a golfer's future career. Golf analysts describe this phenomenon as a bad omen. Many players who have won the championship have only gone downhill following the victory. For example, Adam Scott, who won in 2004, has since struggled to make a name for himself on the tour. Also, consider players Henrik Stenson and Sergio Garcia, whose performances plummeted after winning here in Ponte Vedra. Many of the experts agree on 3 elite golfers who are sure to make their mark this season at the tournament. The first notable athlete, Luke Donald, is ranked number 2 in the world. With the momentum Donald brings forward, matched with his history of performance at the TPC Sawgrass, it is more than difficult to imagine he wouldn't be at or near the top of the final leaderboard on Sunday. He may be the best in the business at this moment. Phil Mickelson is a second golfer who is expected to also do well. At number 15, he has seen improved finishes over recent seasons at this event. He's been one of the most rewarding fantasy commodities this season. Finally, Lee Westwood, who is ranked number 3, is sure to be a powerful contender. Westwood joined the chase for the oversized check at the event last season, but came up a bit short. Beyond that, his history on the course is somewhat humble, while his struggles to maintain a peak level of consistent performance leave some wondering if Westwood is a wise wager. There are many ways to get tickets for this year's event. One way is to purchase tickets online at pgatour.com. Daily prices start at $55, with week prices starting at $140. They can also be ordered ahead of time and picked up at will call the day of the event. Also, many people will choose to try their luck at buying tickets at face value from private third parties. Organizations such as the University of North Florida are selling the tickets at affordable prices. March Madness is right around the corner, with the first games of the tournament starting Tuesday, March 13th. Fans can start collecting teams' merchandise now. To do so, visit fanslogon.com or collegebasketballstore.com for complete lists of teams' gear and supplies. Make sure to stock up on all favorite snacks and beverages in order to be ready for all the action. At Winn-Dixie, you are sure to find everything you're looking for without having to spend a bundle. Winn-Dixie's Savings Perks card makes it easy to save on hundreds of items throughout the store. 5 top teams stand out in the race for the big dance. Kentucky, which has managed to level the competition all season, is expected to take the number 1 seed. Although not originally ranked, Michigan State has managed to establish a record of 24-7, making them worthy of the number 2 seed. Georgetown, who won 13 of its first 14 games and ended the season with a 22-7 record, has earned the number 3 seed. The number 4 seed has been claimed by the Hoosiers, who ended the season ranked number 15 in the nation. Finally, despite losing 3 straight SEC games, the Florida Gators will take the number 5 seed. Now, back to the news desk.
St. Augustine beachgoers may be inconvenienced for the next few months as dredging has begun at the beach. More than 2 miles of the beach will be closed off in stages during the process. The project will replace sand in areas that it lacks and help clear navigation channels. Authorities have assured us that the project will not hurt animals or vegetation that are along the shore, and they hope to have the project completed by midsummer. However, if you are planning on hitting the beach, here is Monet with some tips to get fit.
With spring break right around the corner, have you not dieted and exercised as you said you would to prepare for the beach? Have no fear. According to a Healthy Digest College Edition article, you are in luck. Here are some healthy tips to help you slim down in just 1 week without having to live in the gym. Tip 1, exercise. The week before your trip, you should change your normal cardio routine. According to Kevin Schultz, Director of Strength and Conditioning at Carnegie Mellon, rather than just spending your usual amount of time on the elliptical or treadmill, you should do repeat high-intensity bouts with short rest periods. Go hard for 10 to 30 seconds with 10 to 30 seconds rest periods. Repeat this 10 to 20 times for a set. Do up to 3 or 4 sets with 5 to 10 minute rest periods in between each of those sets. This cardio plan can be done on the bike, the treadmill, elliptical, or Stairmaster, so you can mix it up and keep it fresh. Now, exercise alone can sometimes fall short without a good diet. It's recommended you eat both complex carbs and proteins. You should eat frequently, perhaps every 3 to 5 hours, to keep away hunger pains, which can lead to binging on junk foods. Not only eating breakfast, but also having it within an hour of the time you wake up is said to help get the metabolism pumping. To help in calorie burning, lastly, dieters are urged to not go too extreme on the exercising or on the dieting side of things, and to consult their physician on further recommendations for safe weight loss. Now to the green over at UNF with Rebecca to see what some students plan to do on their spring break.
The occupied Jacksonville protesters are no longer protesting outside of City Hall. The group had been protesting outside in that location since November. The group has decided to hold meetings every Wednesday evening and Saturday afternoon, as well as start a community garden with a local elementary school. According to the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, the protesters thank the officers for the professionalism the officers showed. That is our news for this evening.
However, we will leave you with some highlights from a movements video that has made a lot of noise on the internet. This is something that deserves some time for reflection. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Crowd here angry, furious at the loss of life here over the course of the past.
And it just does not seem that the violence that we've seen is coming to an end.
There is nowhere left to run.
Everything is now teed up for justice in the world in the way that has never been before.
I'm lost in the world.
He's the worst criminal in the world. Abducts and kills and burns and rapes women and girls.
This makes him, I think, one of the most dangerous people in the world.
Have to make it the biggest story in the world.
You're my devil, you're my angel, you're my heaven, you're my...
We have no option but to stop the LRA. We need to do something even crazier to finish the job.
I'm